Welcome explorers. So this video is about the C implementation of AtBash cipher. Previously I had made two videos on AtBash cipher, one on Java implementation and the other on Python implementation. So this video is about the C part, and without further ado, let's start the video. So for writing the C code for AtBash cipher, let us first open our C compiler, that is devc++, which I have in my system. So let us write the C implementation of AtBash cipher. Now first I am going to write the main function, that is int main. And now first of all I am going to declare three character string variables, char pt. pt stands for plain text, as we all already know. And the second one is encrypt, which will store the encrypted text. And the third one is decrypt, which will actually be giving the decrypted form of the encrypted text. And then we'll have to print one message informing the user to input the plain text. And now we will input the plain text. Get as pt. And then we will call one function called encrypt. And after calling the function, we will store the returned value in the encrypt character string variable. So basically this is the function encrypt, and we are going to pass the plain text as argument to the encrypt function. The code for this I am going to write later. And after copying the returned value in the encrypt variable, I am going to print the encrypted text. And now I am going to do the same for the decrypt function as well. strcpy decpt decrypt. And in the decrypt function I am going to pass the encrypt variable as the parameter. And now I am going to print the decrypted text. So we have written the main function. Now let us write the encrypt function. basically the encrypt function is going to return a character string, so the return type will be char star. And here encrypt is the formal parameter. We are going to declare two integer variables I and a. And also we are going to declare one character variable and one character string, that is encrypt. And then we are going to run a for loop. Which is going to run exactly as many times as the number of characters in the plain text, which is passed as an argument. Basically the logic is the same, but the code implementation is quite different. If you had seen my previous videos, then you can understand that the logic is extremely similar, but what differs is the code in different languages. So basically, as you can see here, that first of all we had converted each of the characters to their ASCII equivalent and then manipulated according to the rule of the @bash cipher, and then converted the ASCII equivalent back into the character form, and then placed the character in the place where the original character was located. And so after that we are going to return the encrypt1 string variable. So basically the code for the decrypt function is similar. So I am going to copy and then paste, and we are going to do some manipulations and changes. So basically, as you can see here, that we have declared a character string variable, that is decrypt1, and the for loop is basically going to run as many times as the number of characters in the decrypt character string. Basically decrypt is what we have passed here as a parameter, that is the encrypt value. As you can see here, this is the function calling statement, and so then it is going to go here and it is going to run the code. First of all, we have converted that decrypt into the ASCII equivalent, and then we had done some manipulations for decryption and then converted the integer form into the character form again, and then we had simply placed the character form in its original position, and then finally we had returned the decrypt one character string. And so that's it. Let us now run the code and see what happens. So we had got 0 errors. And so it is telling to enter plain text. Let me write the same thing, that is hello explorers. And as you can see, the encrypted text is an unreadable format text, and the decrypted text is basically the plain text which we received or which the user sent us as an input. So the logic for that, you can refer to my videos I had made on classical ciphers, in which there was a section of @bash cipher. I had described the @bash cipher there. You can check my playlist on my channel on cryptography. You will find classical cryptographic ciphers. In that video, I had described all the classical cryptographic ciphers in detail. So that's it for this video. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also comment and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel for further thrilling notifications and updates. And until then, keep exploring.